Good morning, guys. Welcome to the new week. We are live on YouTube. The link to the live video is going to be on this. It's going to be on this video. So make sure to join and let's prep the market together. Peace out, guys. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Good morning. Happy New Week. Okay. Someone said, "Man, you lose my don't wages." Yeah, beg. Please. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Week. Happy New Week. Happy New Week. I hope did you guys back test last week or during the weekend, or were you guys busy watching football? Did you guys back test or were you guys busy watching football? Good morning, guys. Someone say all of the above. Ha. So we have 16 people here. I don't know why people are not still joining, but let's wait till let's still give them 2 minutes more or 3 minutes more. So we start by 7:10. So we start by 7:10. I don't really know why people don't join early. I can't say, man. So how many of you guys were present or in the that Saturday we did a live on Instagram? How many of you guys were present? If you were there, I want you to raise up your hand. Were you there on Saturday? Were you there on Saturday when we had the meeting? So we have Steven, we have More Hustle, we have Gifted. So I mean, out of the whole full community, just only 3 people attended from the community. Honestly, you guys are not really trying in the community, man. You guys are not really trying. When we are doing something, we bring you people in, like we invite you people, and only few people turn up. I don't know why. I don't know what the reason is for. I don't know. Would I have to do giveaway for you to come and join a live stream? I really don't know how to let Nigerians, do what they are supposed to do to get better in a certain level, in a certain niche. I don't know. Probably maybe I was supposed to do giveaway for you guys to come and join the live stream where a whole lot of informations were given out. Um, W funded, reached out to me. I mean, I didn't even ask them for money, so they just reached out and they're like, okay, that they want me to be in their platform, that they like the blah blah blah. And I told them that I don't want to work for a prop firm, but I'm going to go on a live with you guys. I think they said they were going to give out free um prop accounts. I think about 10. So I'll be able to use that and do a giveaway to people that joined. So if you joined that live stream, I want you to raise up your hand. I mean, I don't know how to help you guys again, man. I don't really know how to help you guys. I mean, look at this live stream. We are just 26. We should be more than 26. When you go to the chat forum now, we have hundreds of people there texting, but they just don't want to join the live stream because maybe they feel like they are too good. I don't know. But make sure to send the link, the live stream link. I think the moderator should be here. The moderator, Mr. Moderator, puts the link. Send the link to the chat box, Mr. Moderator. If you are here, send the link to the chat box so I can pin it so for people to be able to share it. I used to say this thing every time when we're on the live stream. Make sure to share the link to your friends, share the link to people. Make sure to share. Just keep on sharing. There is no harm in sharing. There's no harm in sharing and telling them join this live stream. Join this live stream. You learn something. So there's no harm in sharing. Always make sure to share the live stream because the more you share, the more you share the link to other people, the more other people will join and gain value. And I'm very sure that the reason why most of you guys are always here is because you guys know that value are always disseminated in this live stream. You guys always learn something. I can count I can sorry, I can't count how many of strangers that have I've texted and said, I mean, they learned something from me, they learned this one, they learned that one, and I don't even know them. Most of them like that they learned it from my YouTube live stream. One was even telling me that he or she, I mean, he wishes a lot of trader gets to know me. That I he was just saying a whole lot of things, and I don't know how to get to. I really do not know how to get to other traders if it's not through you people, right? If I don't pass through you guys, I don't know how to get to other traders. Because we post this on YouTube, we post it on Instagram, we post it on Twitter. But as long as we are not, there is no giveaway attached to it, or maybe I don't know, there is something not attached to it. No, people are not going to join. So I really don't know why. I don't know why. I just hope in the nearest future we get to attract more traders to be here because my main purpose, like I told you guys, and also people that were present in the W funded interview we had, I said something. I said I'm not bothered about the strategy you are trading. I'm not bothered about whatsoever you are trading. The only thing I'm bothered about is the mindset you using, like the mindset you using approaching the market. That is my goal in this forex industry, right? In this whole forex niche, what I am aiming for is to help traders build mentally, to help you build your psychology. You can be trading SMC whatsoever you are trading. I'm cool with that. Do you understand? I'm not forcing my own concept or my own methodology on you. Do you get? But what I want you to get better, or where I want you to get better, and that is the place I'm always talking about, is your psychology. Do you understand? Because that is basically what changed my whole training game for me. And trust me, once your psychology start clicking for you, you see that your strategy was never the problem. It was never the problem. You guys can see there are big traders in Nigeria actually that just trade trend line and support and resistance. And they just trade me during session. That's all. And you see them, they're making mad money. They're making hundreds of, and I think they're even the most profitable in Nigeria currently. They don't do too much. Trend lines, strategy, trend lines, support and resistance. You see that you understand that now it's not all about what, it's not all about all those things you are drawing on the chart. It's about how you are approaching it. Do you get? So it's everything is in the mind, but people don't want to understand that, and that is what I'm trying to, that is the narrative I'm trying to push out there. That's the narrative I'm trying to change so people don't understand that it is not your strategy, man. It's not your strategy. You have paid somebody to learn. You have paid somebody to learn. Do you understand? And that person you paid to learn, that person is doing good for himself. So someone said they have the capital too, though. But yeah, it's all about the capital, my friend. It go vet. It's not about the capital. Do you understand? It's not about the capital. If they are, the only thing that's about the capital there is the money they are making. Do you understand my point? The money they are making might not be money you are making might not be as big as theirs, but you still have money. You get my point? You still have money. So if them they are using 100 lots and they are trading with that same approach, and you are using like you're using like 0.5 lots and you're also trading with the same approach, you see that you also be making money. Don't use capital as an excuse. Do you understand my point? Don't use capital as an excuse, because if you don't have that mindset of trading the way they are trading, right? If that capital enters your hand, you cannot still trade that way. So they tell you that everything starts, charity starts at home. Start from the one you have. Make use of the one you have before you start aiming higher. Do you get my point? So it's not about the capital. People will be like, capital is my problem, capital is this. It's not about the capital, man. If you have $100, $200, $300, I mean, you can make out something from that. Do you understand? You can make out something from that. At least become consistent first in making, consistently make $50. Do it progressively, consistently. $50. You know that, okay, now I can comfortably make $50 in the market. No stress. I can comfortably make $50. Become consistent with that first. Then now you can improve. Okay, do you know what? Now that I can constantly make $50, let me try and do more. Let me try and if I can be consistently making $100. From there you keep on building, because the way you are building, right? The way you are building those, if like all those little things, and your mind, that is how you are evolving. Do you understand? The way you get, some of you now, the way you are now, if I give you $500,000, you just run away because you are complaining of capital. You just run because you are scared. You'll be scared to take any trade on that account, because why? Your mental health, I'm sorry, your psychology is not yet strong enough to trade that kind of capital. Do you think trading big capital is just easy? It's not by mouth. Oh, you tell yourself that I'm looking for capital, I'm looking for capital. Somebody will just hit you. Okay, now you're looking for capital. I take this $100,000 and trade. You will run. You'll be like, I beg go. It's too much. Do you get my point? So understand that most times it's not about the capital. You have to build yourself psychologically first to be ready. You have to prepare yourself to be ready to trade that kind of money. Do you understand my point? You have to be ready to build yourself mentally to trade that kind of money. When that kind of money meets you and you're not ready, it's either you blow that money or you run away. You say no, you reject it. Because at that point you start getting scared that, God, are you sure I can trade this money? This money is too much. That's when you start second guessing yourself. But if you start seeing things like maybe you are making like consistently $1,000, right? Maybe you fund a 2K account, you're consistently making 500, 500, 500. Now you upgrade to like 5K account, you consistently start making like, let's say 1K, 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 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K, 2K. You be like, oh, you know what? You fund up again. Maybe you fund up like 10K. Do you understand? Your psychology now is improving, is building up. Do you understand? It's like a house. You are building up a house. Like it's building. Before you know, now you have that mental toughness to go for $100,000. You can't just wake up and go for $100,000. It's not possible. It's not possible. You can't just, even the lot size. Like, do you see the way those people are using 100 lot size? You think it's easy to use 100 lots? Once you immediately you use $100 and you click on buy, your hand will start shaking like this. Your body will start shaking. If you are not mentally ready for it, you cannot do it. So everything, you have to be mentally prepared and ready for that thing for you to start doing it. It's not about capital. And for you to be mentally ready, it takes time. It takes time. It takes progression. You have to work on yourself, work with the one you have before you start getting that, all those big deals. So if I walk up to someone like Mo Hustle now and I give you Okay, if you are here and you feel like capital is the problem, let me see. Indicate. If you are here and capital is your problem, indicate. You feel like your problem is capital. Everything is. So now, Mr. Jeremiah, if I call you now and I say, do you know what, Jeremiah, take this $100,000 and trade for me. Are you going to? Will you be able to do it? And when I mean, I know I'm giving you $100,000 and I'm requesting for like 20% at the end of, like, let's say 3 months. Will you be able to do it? It's easier said than done, because now you're not using. Remember, now you're not using one lot, or you're not using two lots. You should use a better standard lot to give you a proper money. You're not using one lot, because if you're using one lot, you can't really make money out of it. Do you understand? So you see, it's not just by I can do it, I can do it. Trust me, I remember the first big money I got, like the first big ass money I got from an investor. Hmm. I first did 2 weeks. Let me tell you guys, let me just you guys. I did 2 weeks. I no touch that money. I was looking, I was seeing trades. I was even calling out trade for you guys in the community, but I was looking at that money like this. It's not easy. I'm telling you. It's not easy. 2 weeks, yes. I funded the money in my account. I was looking at it like this. 2 weeks. I know if you press buy, I know if you press sell. So you see that when I'm telling you that it's not easy, man, it's not easy. It's not easy. Till I started trading small, small. I started building cushion. I took it like 105, 110, stuff, little things like that. Then I started using big lots. So you see, it's not easy, man. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. It's not easy. So everything has to do with the mindset. Okay. So it's not your strategy. Your strategy is not a problem. As long as you have paid someone that has proven himself to be a good mentor and a profitable trader, you have paid that person and that person is teaching you and you've learned from that person. What makes you feel that the strategy is your problem? It's not your problem. It's not your problem. Do you understand? So that's the narrative I'm trying to change in the Forex market. That's the narrative, because trust me, 90% of the mentors I'm seeing both on Twitter and Instagram, everywhere, they're always trying to push their own narrative on people. They are so egoistic that I don't know. I feel like Nigerian traders are very, very egoistic. They are like, my strategy is the best. My strategy don't take losses. My strategy is this one. I'm the one on Forex. All those things, I don't see it to make sense, man. Honestly, I don't really see all those things to be. If somebody else is trading on that strategy, encourage that person. Do your thing. Do your thing as long as you're making money, but just approach it with the right mindset. That's the only thing. So I don't feel like pushing your narrative, like making somebody want that person must trade like you before that person becomes profitable. Nah, it's not. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that, because you're not the only profitable trader. Do you understand? There are people that just trade trend line and they're making money out of it. So I see that people don't really focus more on the psychology, and that's why I say, okay, do you know what? And I know that I did like a test before. I did like a test. I questioned over like 20 or 30 traders, and out of that 20 or 30, everybody was giving me psychological problems. Things like, Phoenix, I don't used to hold my trade for long. Phoenix, I don't used to, if I take a trade, I used to, like, I don't know, I used to be scared, like, this trade can hit my stop loss. Sometimes someone will be like, if a trader, if I've missed an entry, I get so angry that I'll just force myself into a trade, and price will just reverse and take out my hit my stop loss. Stuff like that. Some people be like, I don't know how to hold drawdown. I was getting most of all those things. Then, after doing the whole A and B and plus and minus, I saw that majority of the people that I was talking to, it wasn't even nobody told me that my strategy is not working. Do you understand? Nobody said that. Nobody said that I don't feel like my strategy. Everybody feels like their strategy is good. So their problem was just psychologically inclined, psychologically inclined. I don't know how to hold trades. And holding trades for long, is it your strategy? Ask yourself that question. Second guessing yourself when you take a trade, is it your strategy? Not being able to have a proper money management skill, is it your strategy? It's not your, all those things are not your strategy. So when you go to YouTube and you see all these strategy people trying to impose it on you, I mean, do what you are doing if you know you are making money from it, but approach the market with the right mindset. That is my goal here. That is my purpose. But well, let's continue. It's a new week, 18th of August. I'm not still trading. I mean, trading can get boring, honestly, if you are not, life can actually get boring if you're not trading for a forex trader. So look at see this life. Guys, remember that gold setup I called out, right? This is just acting like a witch. I was actually supposed to put my stop loss here, honestly. But it was just the fact that that stop loss was too much. The stop loss was too much. Look at the trade here. I could remember I called out this sell for the community, but I think I didn't even update it. I know. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now. Give me a minute. Let me share my screen. Good. I'm trying to share this. Share. So this was the trade we called out. Honestly, first of all, guys, I want to let you guys know that I wasn't happy that you guys did not attend that Instagram stuff. Most majority of you didn't attend it, and I'm not happy. Honestly, I'm not happy at all. Majority of you guys did not attend that Instagram live. I am not happy about it. I'm not happy about it because the reason why I was even there in the first place was because of the community. So imagine me going there because of the community, and the community is not is people I'm there for are not even there. I mean, that was bad, but I hope you guys will change for the better. So look at the trade we called out. Can you guys see it? This was the buys we sorry, the sales we called out for XAU. This was a sell we called out for XAU. I hope you guys can see it. And I mean, I wasn't expecting the market to do that whole stupid reversal and everything. Gold can just be very, very anyhow during what do you call it? Summertime. So, and here we have price go to our TP. Price got to our TP here, but based on the fact that price got to our TP, but based on the fact that the stop loss wasn't too big, right? The stop loss was not too big. It was around 64 pips thereabouts. So price just kissed our stop loss and started going to our direction. Actually, this was where my stop loss should have been above fluctuation area, but I mean that's one problem I have calling out trades for the community because I can't normally me, right? I'll use an 83 pip stop loss because I know that this is it for me. But if I call it out for some people now, people will be like, why are you using this big ass stop loss and this and that? So I just had to reduce it like okay, 50, 60 pips. But I mean this is the disadvantage of using a small lot. I'm sorry, a small stop loss range, but we got to our target. You see, immediately price touched our TP, it started moving up again. So this is the overall view, like the zoomed in view. So the question here is what are we expecting around this area? So now I have a little problem. So looking at this, price is, man, price is really crazy, honestly. I know go front, I know go back. You guys heard that thing before. I know go front, I know go back. That is what XA is trying to do right now. It's not going front, neither is it coming back. It's just there. It's just dumping and pumping. So remember, we were first of all, this is even totally we are still in a range. Do you understand? That's let me bring you guys mind back that we are still in a range. This is still a range. Do you understand? All these things we are saying here, we are still in a range. So now, but in a range, right, we are trying to look at the internal market structure. So looking at this internal market structure now, we saw some kind of higher low was being formed here. Remember that this we were expecting price to break above here, but unfortunately price didn't break above here. We saw this whole decline and we saw this push up again, right? And this push up resulted to a lower highs. I wouldn't even call it a lower highs, I'll just call it a low. This push up resulted to a low, right? As you guys can see, bruh, this mouse trackpad is fucking me up. So it resulted to a low, right? And we are seeing another low. And remember, I said the more lows you see in a particular market shows you that what um sellers are in that market and are trying to push that market all the way down. But man, in this situation, right? Seeing the fact that this area, give me a minute. I would love to be on the. This was drawn on what time frame actually? Guys, give me a minute. I think it's better I use this right here. So using my random lines, right, I could see that price respected this area multiple times. Okay, price never broke below this area. Price respected this area multiple times. Let's zone it out using a zone. Understand that price has gotten to TP1. Oh, do you get? Price has gotten to TP1, but before it got to that TP1, there was some kind of struggles, and that struggle for me is a red flag actually. Shows me that what once I start seeing price struggling to do something or struggling to go towards a direction, I know that that direction is getting weak. Am I making sense? So I know that the momentum and the volume towards that direction is getting a bit weak. But as we can see, price tapped TP1. We saw that push. This push we saw here, I'm trying to check something. Was there a proper break? Okay, good. There was a proper break of what? There was a proper break of resistance, of your dynamic resistance, and also a structural resistance. Let's go to the 5 minutes and know. Okay, good. I love this. So on the 5 minutes, price has shifted momentum on that 5 minutes, right? We've seen that momentum shift on 5 minutes. We saw this price. This was the transitioning phase. Price broke above here, and we were seeing minor resistance that was being formed. Sorry, minor support actually. Areas like this, minor support being built up, and now price has gotten all the way back to your moving average, right? Kind of like a break and retest of your moving average. Question is price going to push up from here? Well, I'm not sure. I'll have to be on the M30 time frame to see if price is sitting on. Okay, price has broken the M30 time frame also. This is um how is price? Okay, good. Look at how price is. This is H4 moving average. The candlesticks that we're seeing here closed very weak. Do you understand? It closed very weak, and this is kind of iffy for me. I don't really like seeing this kind of thing. But I mean, in another sense, when you see this kind of candlesticks close, or this kind of close on a higher time frame like H4, be on the lower time frame to understand what actually built up that what actually built up that candlestick. Am I making sense? So if you are seeing a bearish, if you are seeing a weak candlestick on 4 hours, try and go to a 15 minutes to understand the build up of that weak candlestick you are seeing on 4 hours. So the build up can just be kind of like a retracement on 5 minutes, kind of like what we are seeing here, and a continuation. As long as the structure is not yet shifted on that 5 minutes, there is still tendency of the next candle that is going to be forming on 4 hours to continue bullish. Did I just, what I said now, did it make sense to you? Wait, let me go back to the chat box. Chat, what I said now, did it make sense to you guys? Hello, did it make sense to you guys, what I just said now? So now let me repeat myself. Right? If you are seeing something if you are seeing a candlestick on the 4 hours time frame, right? Understand that it is a 4 hours time frame, and before that 4 hours candlestick was formed, a whole lot of candlesticks were already forming on the lower time frame. Do you understand? So now, if you see like a weak ass candlestick on the 4 hours, don't get too scared, and don't exaggerate it. Try and go to a lower time frame, right? Understand that it has the build up of that 4 hours. The build up of that 4 hours candlestick is on the 5 minutes. So understand what built up that 4 hours candlestick, right? So you go back to the lower time frame. As if the lower time frame is still giving you higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, then you know that that 4 hours candlestick is still going to continue bullish. Do you understand? Maybe the next 4 hours candlestick to be formed is still going to continue bullish. Am I making sense? Because now on that 5 minutes time frame, the structure, this bullish structure, is still maintained. Do you get? Everything has to do with build up, has to do with details, has to do with well, I don't know how to say this anymore. This is not a mentorship class. This is just an analysis class. So let me not put too much strength on it. So we can see that price is giving us a retracement, and that retracement is probably, we're not going to count this as a support because it's not a valid support, right? It's not a valid support. So we could actually say here, we could be looking at this place to be a next, proper support to be formed. This is a valid resistance, so we could mark it off and see if price is going to react towards that area. So it's kind of like a bounce. So you could actually this is the proper valid support. So you could say point A to point B, point A to point B. This is kind of like a short-term move, right? Understand that the volume, are you guys seeing the reason why I'm taking this trade is because everything is positively correlating, right? The M30 is correlating with this, the H4 is correlating with this. Now being on the 5 minutes time frame, it is also correlating with this. So what did we see on the H4? On the H4, we saw that we saw a whole lot of bearish exhaustion, right? We saw a whole lot of bearish exhaustion around this level. Weak. Remember, I told you guys that once you start trading and you see a particular direction that you're aiming for, struggling to move towards that direction, you know that that direction, or that momentum towards that direction, is getting weak. So now you start aiming for the other direction, right? So all these areas are getting weak, and also aside from that, price has gotten to negative 27%, like our TP1. So it's not a must, you must get to TP2. So TP1 is enough. So this could be it for us. So we're seeing a bearish exhaustion around this level. That's one. On M30, we are seeing that price was maintaining a particular resistance, a particular bro, what the fuck is this? This is not what this is supposed to be. Sorry. So on M30, price is supposed to be on M30. Yes, it's on M30 actually. So on M30, sorry, I had to draw that on M30. I went to draw it on 1 hour. So on M30, price is respecting what? Price is respecting a certain level of support to show you that that support is strong, right? The support is strong. Price is respecting that level. Going to your 5 minutes. On the 5 minutes, price is also giving you some kind of break of dynamic. Price has shifted momentum on that 5 minutes. So everything is pointing out for the sales as like currently the way it is right now. The way it is right now, everything is pointing out for the what? For the sales. So, sorry for the buys. Actually, I'm very sorry, guys. For the buys, everything is pointing out for the buys. So, marking off your point A to point B, we can see that price is sitting on 61.8. Question is it a valid support? So that's also one thing you want to look out for. Yeah, it's a valid support though, but I mean it's kind of a bit weak. I really don't like this. Even if I want to take a trade here, I would basically love to see a bullish engulfing candle, kind of a bullish engulfing candle close, or a close volume candle before I'm able to take any trade on this. But I mean, where it is right now on the M15, a whole lot of bearish exhaustion. We are seeing this here. You could actually take your trade here. This is kind of like a confidence trade. For those that want to take this here, this is more of like a confidence trade. We say 1, 2, 3. Probably you want to be more conservative. Let price close above this. Once price closes above that, you could be more conservative and you could take your buys from there, and wait out to see price close above there. You could take your buys from there for those people that are trading actually. So you could take your buys from there. Stop losses below fluctuation area, and your TP, is it worth it? I mean, for every gold trade, what's it actually? So it's like 120 pips move. Not bad still. 120 pips move, not bad. You can still finesse this. You can still be part of this. So, I mean, that's that on XAU for those that are looking out to take XAU trade. Guys, how many times have you, if you guys do a number check, how many times have we called out trade on live stream and it goes south? Out of 10, maybe probably like going south, maybe like one or two. I don't know. This is just like, out of 10, probably like one or two. GBPUSD. So remember, guys, on GBPUSD, I told you guys that I'm bearish from this area. If you guys can remember properly well, I said that I am bearish from this phase. I also said it on the last time we analyzed. I also said it the last time we analyzed, right? I think I have to go back, so I'll show you guys. Guys, give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry, just give me a minute. So guys, sorry for the so I was going to show you guys our where we analyze the GBPUSD. So the GBPUSD, right? I think this was it. Um, yes, this was it. So this was the GBPUSD where we analyzed it. I hope you guys can see it. I was anticipating a sell from there, right? Anticipating a sell from there. I explained every reason why I was anticipating that sell. That I explained the reason. I think on the live stream, our last live stream we did. I think that was on Friday. I explained the reason why I was seeing a sell there, right? So if you did not watch that previous live stream, just go back and watch it. Go back and watch it so you guys will understand the reason why I was looking for a sell there. Okay. So, well, if this is your first time joining our live stream, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So, price is actually respecting that area, that zone, and we are seeing some kind of bearish exhaustion, some kind of bullish exhaustion there. Things like this, things like this, things like this, all the little things like this shows weakness, right? They shows weakness in a certain direction, and we want to take advantage of all those kind of things. You get my point? So now we are seeing what we are seeing. We are seeing higher lows that are being formed. Sorry, lower highs that are being formed. Actually, we won't call them lower highs. Actually, we are seeing multiple. You guys can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? Okay, so good, good. So let's continue. So like I was saying, I said I saw multiple exhaustion around that area, and I'm seeing resistance being formed, multiple resistance being formed, showing me that what there's some kind of bearish momentum or bearish volume around this time frame on the 5 minutes. And not just that, we are seeing a break of resistance here. Sorry, a break of support here. Actually, still not like a valid break, honestly. But yeah, we are seeing some kind of break of resistance. No, I'm not going to say this is not a break of support. Sorry, this is not a break of support, guys. Nah, this is not a break of support. I need to see, more details to understand that this area is a break of support. But as of right now, price could still buy and continue the buys. But as of now, price is trading what? Price is trading below your moving averages, showing that momentum is bearish. That's one. And we're seeing that transitioning phase from the bullish phase to the bearish phase. I think I'm going to use this area, honestly. Okay, this is nice. So now with this, we can see that price has broken a valid support. We've seen a break of valid support, and doing your fib from probably point A to point, sorry, point A to point B. This is the lowest bearish wick that was formed at the time. Point A to point B, price got to 50%, ranged above that 50%, right? Price consolidated above that 50%, and not just consolidate, respected that 50% too. I'm going to show you guys. Let me highlight this with, the details actually matters. Do you understand that whenever you're trading, details actually matter, so you have to pay attention. So you see that when it got to 50%, it respected that area multiple times, right, to show you that tendency of this area being respected is going to be like a little high. So we seen this, you could have taken your trade from maybe probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle, kind of this bearish variation we are seeing here. Could have taken your trades from here, right? Taking your sales from here, and from point A here to your short. You could have taken your sales from here, this close of this bearish candle, then you aim for 24 pips. Stop losses are what always above fluctuation area, kind of, let's just say 7 pips stop loss. So this is not a bad trade for GU. But for me though, I'm still more bearish. I'm still more bearish on GBPUSD, guys. I'm still more bearish on this pair. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it plays out. I'm still more bearish on GU. What pair should we take as our third pair on our watch list for the week? Let me go to the charts forum. The highest votes. What pair are we going to take as our third pair? What pair are we going to take as our third pair? The highest votes on that. Remember, what pair are we going to take as our third pair? What pair? What pair? I'm waiting. GJ, bruh. I beg. All those people voting GJ, God, I beg. The weapon that fashioned against me. Why people? I mean, you have to just vote once. Gifts, bruh, relax, Mr. Gifted. Mixed currency pair with indices US 500. How many people trade US 500? That's the question you ask yourself. How many people trade US 500? You do something you do something that favors the majority. The reason why I'm always analyzing GU is because 90% of the traders are trading GU. So that's why I analyze GU and also gold. Do you understand? USDJPY. I think I'm seeing more of USDJPY here. USDJPY. The only person that has been texting GJ is this Mr. Gifted, and you are just one. USD, USDJPY, 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 USDJPY. I think we are seeing more of USDJPY. Okay, let's. USDJPY is going to be our third. Who is this person saying good? Mrs. Angela, are you just coming? Welcome. So USDJPY. So this is going to be the third pair on our watch list for the week. Let's see what we have here. Let me clear out this whole analysis. Clear. So USDJPY, well, we are seeing that structure wise, I mean, I would love to be on the she's more better. I mean, this is actually not bad. So we are seeing this, we are seeing this, right? Higher lows, which is nice. Gives you shows you that structure is bullish. Not bad. I love it. Using your random line to still gauge if to know um, when structure decides to break or shift on that higher time frame. But currently now we are still what bullish. Okay. So point A to let's do point A to point B. Very easy, straight to the point. Point A to point B. Price is sitting on 88% level. And that 88% level, we are seeing some kind of multiple bearish exhaustion, right? Remember what I told you guys about bearish exhaustion. So this we are seeing this, right? We're seeing that, and not just that, also we're seeing some kind of counter move, right? We're seeing some kind of counter move being formed, something like this. So this counter move is kind of still giving me an extra validation of that buys. This is like a shift, right? This is a shift. So we are seeing a shift on our 88.6. This is not bad at all. Being conservative, you could use a count CTL. Then, like I said, being conservative, right? You can use a CTL counter trend line to know when price breaks above it. And that time I was still trading. That time I said trading, sorry. That time I was still like starting. What used to help me is I'll just call this area. I'll call inside of this counter trend like sell zone. I'll call outside of this counter trend like buy zone, right? So here like this now. Chill. Let me write it. Buy zone. Then inside of this area, I'll call it like sell zone. So sell zone, I beg, sorry. Sell zone and buy zone. That's what I used to do, honestly. So I'll not take any buys on this pair, right? That's me being more conservative, and not just me being more conservative. Even when I'm trading investors' accounts, I love being conservative. So for me, right, I wouldn't even take a trade until price breaks out of all these whole shenanigans, just all this whole thing. Price has to break out of this level and start trading above this counter trend before I start aiming. Because I mean, there's still a whole lot of pips to catch. You understand, right? There's still a whole lot of pips to catch because this is our TP level above here. TP level is way above here, right? Way above here. So nothing is going to kill me if I wait out for price to give me an extra kind of confirmation. I've seen the counter move, right? I've seen the shift, right? I'm seeing that on the 4 hours time frame, majority this is a higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher highs, right? But price is still trading below the 4 hours moving average. So show you that what the 4 hours momentum is still a bit bearish. Do you understand? It's kind of like a bit bearish, which we can still see some kind of drop and a bullish continuation afterwards. But being conservative more, I'll just let's see how this plays out. Do you understand? Let's see how this plays out. Let's play conservative here. Let's see how it plays out. Am I making sense? So, not too much stress on this. Let's just see how it plays out. But I'm more bullish. I am bullish on USDJPY. Sorry, I'm bullish on USDJPY. If you're asking for my bias, this is my bias on USDJPY. So, and remember, if your bias is not the same thing as mine, trust yours, man. You might be better than me. Do you understand? You might get a better bias than me. So man's not God. Do you understand? I'm just doing based off of my experience in the market. So that is that. Uh I'm done. Sorry, let's go back and check XAU. Let's check our XAU, our darling XAU USD. So our darling XAU USD is still rigmaroling as usual. It's still rigmarole as usual. Well, it's on Monday. It's a Monday morning, so you can't really say. But I mean, price has not yet. You guys observe that price has not yet still. It has not yet closed above that level, right? So I would love to take a trade, like I told you guys. I would love to take a trade once price closes above this CTL. Okay, above. Sorry, not a CTL. Sorry, above that bearish candle, right? So to give me like a bullish variation, I'd love to see price close above that level. Honestly, that would be the best bet for me. So let me write it out so people not gonna start taking buys and say it's Phoenix that called that buys for them. Um, would love to see price close above the bearish candle to give a bullish variation. Okay, so this is kind of like what I'm looking out for on XAU. This is what I'm looking out for on XAU, right? So once I see this, I mean, it's a goal. It's a very nice trade to take. It's a very nice trade to take. But once you don't see this, just don't stress yourself on it. Okay. So that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I also want to tell you guys that we'll be organizing a boot camp. We will be organizing a boot camp first week of September for those that want to join. It's just $50. I mean, it's just the last boot camp we did was I think 3 months ago. We invited Trader Nancy, we invited HCNFX, we invited some few good traders I know of. This time again, we'll be inviting another few traders that we know of to speak to you guys. And for those people that attended the last boot camp, they had fun. It was educational, it was informative, it was also communicating, right? And me, right? I focus mostly on traders' mindset. Also, even though I'll teach you the technical side, but I'll teach you more. I'll focus more on the mindset. So when you are coming in for the boot camp, you are get mentally prepared that you are coming to build up your mindset as a trader, right? You're not coming to hear an holy grail or holy grail that is going to take your $1 million, or sorry, your $100 to $1 million. No, that's not what I'm preaching. You get. So we're doing a boot camp, and most this boot camp is basically for people that are already in the forex industry. Okay, so I don't advise any newbie. Probably you are still learning. That boot camp is not for you. Do you understand? I'm saying this here now that the boot camp is not for you. For the newbies, it's not for you. It's for people that want to up their game or they want to learn more. Do you understand in the market? So the boot camp is not for the newbies. Am I making sense? So it's just a $50. It's very affordable compared to the informations we are giving out there. Trust me, it's it's worth it. It is worth it, guys. I'm not even going to lie. It is actually worth it. For those that want to register for the boot camp, you can text the Phoenix Create support, the one that has a badge. The Phoenix Create support is handled by one of our staff. So you can text the Phoenix Create support and make inquiries for it. It's just $50, guys. It's something that it's more of like investing into yourself, investing into your knowledge. Am I making sense? And investing in your knowledge, there's no money you pay to learn something that is a waste. That's what you should understand. So make sure to take advantage of this, finesse this, and trust me, you would never regret it. Okay. So and also we have a Twitter space coming up also ending of this month. Twitter space coming up ending of this month, guys. You guys see that I'm giving you guys heads up. A Twitter space is coming is coming up end of this month, probably 31st. We would have the likes of Elvis Justice there, talk about struggles of a trader, how to build up as a trader, a whole lot of things, guys. So make sure to be there. This one now is for free. Nobody's asking you for money. The Twitter space is for free for those people that are active on Twitter. Make sure you are there. It's going to be 31st of this month. I'm going to invite a whole lot of traders, a whole lot of traders. You guys will learn from them. Okay. So just make sure to be there. Okay. There's this pain I get when I try to I push myself to do something for you guys, and you guys don't finally attend, and you guys don't finally show up. It's very painful. It's hot because I don't know why would I be doing something for people that don't actually care. But once I do give away now, everybody cares. That doesn't make sense at all. Okay. So I hope to see you guys there, and peace out, everybody. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye, guys, and have a wonderful trading week ahead.